Hi guys, welcome back if you are returning. Welcome if this is your first time stopping by. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to hit that red button and join the family. If you are newly subscribed, welcome and thank you. Please comment down below and let me know where you're watching from. Let's get to know one another. Today I'm bringing you my recipe for Nigerian Egusi soup. I'm starting out with fresh bone-in goat pieces. I have about 3.5 pounds in that pot. I have almost covered that with water. I'm going to be cooking that with some onions, ginger, and garlic, the three things I always boil my meats with. And then I'll cook that for about 30 minutes, at which point I will add my seasonings. The seasonings I'll be using are thyme, black pepper, seasonal, and salt. I'll cook this for a total of about 1.5 hours because I like the meat really soft. Now you see why I cook and freeze my meats ahead of time. Let's go over and I'll show you the rest of the ingredients. Pumpkin seeds and egusi seeds are very similar, high in protein and good fats. I'm using 2/3 cup. Red bell pepper, Roma tomatoes, habanero, and onion. 1.5 cups of meat broth. 1/3 cup of whole crayfish. You can use ground. I'll use about 1.5 tablespoons if I was using ground. And then I'm using for my seasonings 1.5 teaspoons each of curry powder and season all. Description box contains measurements as usual. Red palm oil, I'll use about 1/2 cup. And last but not least, some greens. I'm going to go over and blend all of my ingredients. The meat's already cooking. I'll also cut up my greens just like this. You can use whatever greens you have or like. This is a mix of Swiss chard, spinach, and kale. You can use 1, 2, 3, none, whatever you want, whatever you like. Cut those up, and then let's go over and start cooking our soup. So I blended my ingredients. I'm going to cook those with the meat broth for about 10 to 15 minutes. You'll see what it looks like. The consistency will change and the color will slightly change as well. And here we have it. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings. I'll mix that in. And I'll taste for salt. As you know, I always start with a certain amount of sodium and then I add more as needed. That way you don't oversalt your food. Season all going in along with the curry powder. Give that a mix. I'll also add my red palm oil. I'm not going to lie, I sometimes like this soup a little bit on the oily side. So here I'm using about 1/2 cup, I will say. Just let that cook in for about 5 to 6 minutes. And then we'll come back and add the meats. There we go. Give that a mix. You can taste for salt again. Add meats. Let those flavors blend together for about 6 to 7 minutes. And then we're going to add our greens. Simple as that. Greens go in. Give them a mix. Let it cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then we are ready to plate our soup. What are you going to be eating yours with? I'm not a big morsel eater, so I might make some fresh plantain fufu, which I will bring you the recipe for at some point. Let me know what you're eating yours with, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.